What up? This is Rapids, and so the word is that 50 Cent got pressed by BMF people. Now this is all alleged, but when you go look for the post that 50 had with all that internet smoke he had for BMF and Big Meech and all that, he removed all of those posts. So the word on the street is that he got pressed, and this was allegedly by BMF people. So the thing is, Lil Meech tried to jump in before all that, and he tried to talk to 50, talk some sense to him and be like, we ain't really, say it ain't really no smoke with you. It ain't no real big deal about Rick Ross or nothing. That was just, business. Big Meech trying to get on his feet. And this is kind of what they're saying, this post was saying, is that basically Lil Meech was trying to reach out to 50 and say, let's just keep it all business and, don't worry about Ross, and we're going to be getting it in on the next season. That's what 50 said. What season? You know what I'm saying? Because there ain't going to be no next season of what 50 is implying. Well, since all that, you see Lil Meech trying to stick up for his pops, but, he's trying to still be cool with 50 at the same time. So he's trying to get, mediate it. A lot of people said Lil Meech should have chose a side and just roll with his pops. And that's kind of what Game was saying Lil Meech should have did. And I understand why Lil Meech didn't do that, because Lil Meech making more paper than he probably ever had. So Lil Meech is making his own money where he don't got to depend on his pops, and he wants that money to keep coming in. And he didn't want nothing to do with the smoke. So yeah, of course he's going to try to mediate it. He ain't trying to choose sides right now, but people are saying that's disloyal. That's a sign of disloyalty. So this is all messed up, because now Lil Meech saying forget Rick Ross and all that, you know what I'm saying? It ain't no big deal, but that's not how 50 and Rick Ross looking at it. And now Big Meech still trying to be cool with Rick Ross. He chose a side. So Rick Ross knows that he wants to be cool with Ross, and Lil Meech should respect that, and stay out the way. But they're saying someone pressured 50 Cent to take down his post. So word is it was BMF. That's what the streets are saying. And so for that to have taken place and for his post to be gone, something happened. Somebody applied pressure. So it might have been something over the phone. I don't know if they caught up with him, caught him lacking, if they caught, in physical form, or if that was over the internet. But Big Meech was calling 50 an internet gangster, and he took down the post because 50 was getting that Big Meech talk, calling him a rat. So Big Meech threw some shots back and said, hey, there's an internet gangster. And then that post is gone as well. And the reason why he might have removed that post about 50 being an internet gangster might be because of that pressure that they allegedly put on 50. And Big Meech can't get caught up in none of that, because right now Big Meech is still on parole, most likely. He just got out. So most likely when you get out doing time, heavy time like that, he gonna be on parole for a while, and probation most likely. So he can't get involved. He can't be involved in no smoke right now like this. Like, this could get messy for Big Meech. He might end up, violating parole or something if too much action goes on. And you can't really trust 50 Cent, because like Big Meech said, 50 internet. He all internet. So with that, I understand what he's saying, because 50 really has been removed from the trenches for so long. I don't think no one really see 50 as a threat like that no more. I don't know if they ever really did, if they really seen him as a bully like that, but 50 talks a lot of stuff on the internet. That's what he's known for. He's not really known for, getting active in the streets anymore, though. So everything he's doing is internet. So Big Meech right by that. In my opinion, ain't nobody really looking at 50 like, he's going to be out here like a drill rapper or something, out here just wilding out like Dirk, or, allegedly Dirk and OTF or nothing. 50 Cent's like a businessman. You know what I'm saying? Ever since he got on, he's been on for so long, you don't expect 50 to really be getting his hands dirty or nothing. So I saw a few people pressure 50 over the years, and people will, pressure him, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people is like, they respect the, shooter, not the one who got hit. You know what I'm saying? 50 took like 9 hits, and they're saying that shows like you was the one getting pressured. You know what I'm saying? So with Irv Gotti and Supreme and all them, 50 had a lot of ops out there at one time. and that was when he was first coming on. But everything's settled down since then. So 50's a legend still. What nobody's expecting him to really be out here wilding out and tweaking on people and nothing. So, you know, at this point, yeah, that's kind of 50's rep right now. He's not. He is kind of internet, in my opinion, if you want to put it like that. That's what Big Meech was putting it like. But you know, it is what it is. I think Big Meech really got all the clout right now because he just got out of the pen from doing time. So people looking at him like, yeah, this is a real solid dude right here, you know. So I don't think nobody really trying to step to the BMF people right now. They're not looking at them like internet because they really was active, you know, and that they're being looked at, even though they wasn't known for really, you know what I'm saying, doing too much. It was more hustling. It was more money related stuff. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying, Big Meech got clout for doing that time. So he you can't really call him an internet right now. But now they trying to put that rat jacket on his name and trying to make, you know, but ain't no real solid evidence yet coming out about that. Like at this point, I haven't seen a 100% proof that this is what Big Meech did. And I already debunked some of it in my last video where I said how he told, and the dude that he told on allegedly Cuffy getting out in a year and a half. That ain't no real solid charges. Then that ain't no real solid charges if dude gets out in a year and a half. So, you know, what type of deal would that been for Big Meech to get out, what, 5 years early or something like that after doing the majority of his time? That's like, what, 80%? So he already did his 80% that people say you mostly got to do like 80% or something. So I don't see how Big Meech would have told if he didn't really get a sweet deal like that. If you're going to tell, you know, you would expect him to have did like maybe 5 years or something, not 20 something. So for Big Meech to, you know what I'm saying, for them to be calling Big Meech a possible teller through a third party or whatever, using Tammy and all that, I mean, we don't know that for sure yet. So we got to wait till things settle and see what really comes out from all this. So as of right now, this is all just a bunch of internet stuff. But it looks like it's getting real if they call 50 lacking. So, you know what I'm saying, if someone put pressure on 50 complied, it looks like, and remove those posts, because they said put some respect on their name. You know what I'm saying? The BMF members, and they could have acted on their own, whoever possibly did that. If it was BMF people that pressured 50 Cent, you know what I'm saying, you can't really say Big Meech was involved. But if Big Meech is out here calling shots, you never know. I mean, you never know really. And at this point, you hold 50, don't tell. It'd be like, you know what I'm saying, you don't know if he gonna tell and say he got pressured by BMF, and because that dude you can't trust. You don't know what he's gonna do, because 50, you know, he seems like somebody that will get petty with you. Like he will go there. You never know what he's capable of doing, 50 Cent. So he's not to be trusted, in my opinion. He's kind of like a snake almost, it looks like to me. Like you wouldn't put it past him to do anything in response. Like you don't know what his response would be if he wants to get even with somebody. Even though he might not be really in the trenches and trying to catch a body or nothing, you know, he has his ways of doing what he wants to do. Because he seems like a kind of a petty person that would go there with somebody. He will go there with you in his own way. So I wouldn't put it past 50 to had, you know what I'm saying, got some pressure put on him by maybe a BMF member. You know what I'm saying? All this could be accurate, but because why would you remove those posts? Something happened to him for him to have a change of mind and remove those posts and stop talking stuff about BMF. BMF wants respect on their name, and it looks like, you know what I'm saying, that the same people that probably had him remove those posts probably gonna stop that documentary from coming out with Tammy, where he was supposed to have a sit down with Tammy and leak all this info about Big Meech and put that rat jacket on Big Meech's name. Well, maybe that pressure is gonna also keep him from releasing that as well, because I don't think he wants no smoke. I don't think 50 wants no smoke with BMF. You know, so he playing with their name. These are real official members. I believe BMF is more active in the streets than 50 is. You know what I'm saying? So 50's barking up. He might be barking up the wrong tree with BMF and playing with their name. So with Rick Ross trying to get that movie done, You know what I'm saying? That BMF movie, I don't know how good, how far he's gonna get on that, because he's throwing names out there like working with Gary Gray and possibly Tarantino or something, you know, trying to figure out a way to get that BMF movie done. But with 50 owning rights, holding the rights to the BMF brand, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna have to try to buy that back, and 50 ain't gonna let that go. 50 ain't gonna let them buy that back, in my opinion. He's gonna hold. That's the type of things 50 will do. Like, even though he might not get active with you in the streets, because he don't want nothing to go down like how Lil Durk had to go out. You know what I'm saying? 50 don't want no smoke like that, but he still will play his position, and he'll do what he needs to do. And I could see him holding on to that BMF right, you know, the usage for that, and just, if he wants, he might just not do nothing with it no more. He might do this last season, and he might decide to not even do that last season if he wants, because that last season probably already done. All it has to do is come out, most likely. So 50 may or may not allow it to come out. He probably has to because of contracts, but he might decide not to do another season. You know what I'm saying? And he might decide, okay, so BMF probably want to get those rights back. 50 might decide he don't want to get none of their rights back. But now we see with BMF, they seem like they're hungry and they're all about that action. So there's a chance they might put some pressure on 50 Cent to release those rights. However, you know what I'm saying, however way they got to get it done. You know what I'm saying? They're going to get it done if they really about that action. If the BMF is really official, like they trying to show the world that, hey, you know what I'm saying, we need some respect on our name type stuff, you know? So BMF, they might insist on 50 giving those rights back and let Rick Ross get it, and then, you know what I'm saying, let Rick Ross put that movie out and apply some more pressure to him. So we'll see where this all develops, but I wouldn't rule it out that 50 might need to get talked to again if he tries to hold on to those rights for BMF, because I think Big Meech really wants those rights back. He really wants those rights back from Tammy and 50. Or, well, who has it right now? I think 50 pretty much has it right now. So, but I know Big Meech wants that. He wants his own rights back. So the only thing is, like I said, I know he don't want to end up back in jail. So while he's on parole, he better figure out a way to make that happen without getting his name dirty and violating parole. So yeah, that's my update for y'all about this whole BMF smoke going on. And then let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Is 50 Cent internet, or is he in the trenches still? I say he's internet mostly, but he's still, you know what I'm saying, I wouldn't put it past him to do what he got to do to try to hold his ground. But at the same time, BMF look like they out here trying to reclaim their crown and let people know that they don't want to, you know, they're not going to be pushed around. So yeah, look, that's about it for today, y'all. Hey, follow Rapids on social media, and let me see. Yeah, check out the links in the comment section, description box, and everything. I'm out of here.